different type of thing going on. There's an update or something with the live streaming. That's nice. YouTube got an update. For streamers. Hello everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys' morning is going well. Over here in Texas, it's been raining. Cloudy raining for like past a week. But it just last night, or just yesterday I guess, started like raining. Like yesterday, it rained like the entire day. It was crazy. Like in the morning it was like kind of sprinkling, and it kind of just lightly sprinkled for pretty much actually the entire day. But then like right at like nighttime it started getting all I don't know, just started raining like crazy. So yeah. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's any new features. I don't think there is. Everything looks to be the same. I don't know how to fix this thing. Is that the end stream? Oh. I have to do it all differently. Little check mark. And then over camera, bottom of the clip. Oh no. I saved a clip that's like 2 minutes long. I don't think it posted. Instead it saves itself listed, which I think only people with that link can see it. Let's see. I accidentally did that. I don't know if somebody just gave me a link. Oh, I think they did. Thanks for the like, and hello to the person who has just joined. I just was cleaning up the living room. So then close that all the way? Yeah, I was just cleaning up the living room, so I'm thirsty, really thirsty. Hello to the second person who has joined this live stream. Hello, I hope your morning is going well. How are you? Oh, and one thing. I decided last night I don't want to do 5 chapters a day because I feel like that could kind of be a lot. Especially if like the chapters end up being like 60 verses a chapter. That would take like an hour. Not really, but it'll take extra time and be a little stressful. So I just think the 30-minute live streams, basically what we've been, the exact same thing we've been doing. Nothing changed. So yeah. I'll be reading in a minute. I don't know if anything special has happened. I don't know if I have anything really to like say. I mean, I met my friend that I was friends with in like 2017. Or I realized that they're still in my friends list on Fortnite. So, yeah, talk to them soon. I don't know if I'll necessarily play with them in the video or live stream. But yeah. It's a goal. Yeah, I think we did leave off on Genesis chapter 10. Genesis chapter 10, folks. I'm going to up the brightness on here. Because it feels extra dark. And I don't know if that's because it's cloudy or if it feels extra dark because the brightness. Anyway. Let's get to reading. Genesis chapter 10. Now this is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The sons of Javan were Elisham, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dedanim. From these the coastland peoples of the Gentiles were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language, according to their families, and to their nations. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabath, Ramah, and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah were Shebeh and Didon. Cush begot Nimrod. He began to become a mighty. He began to be a mighty one on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Erkalah, and Resen between Nineveh and Calah, that is the principal city. Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamin, Lehabin, Naphtuim, Pathrusim, and Casluim. Every time I read these names in Genesis or anywhere, I read them, and it's like I feel like I'm reading completely different names every time I read the same chapter. I think I need to fix my posture. Don't have bad posture, kids. Sit up straight. I'm trying to lean up against my chair, but my chair isn't that far forward. Verse 12. Mizraim begot Ludim. Oh, wait, no. Wait, didn't we read that? Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamin, Lehabin, Naphtuim, Pathrusim, and Casluim, from whom came the Philistines, and Caphtorim. Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusite, the Amorite, and the Girgashite, the Hivite, the Archite, and the Sinite, the Arvadite, the Samarite, the Zemarite, and the Hemathite. Afterward, the families of the Canaanites were dispersed. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as you go toward Gerar, as far as Gaza. Then as you go toward Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim, as far as Lasha, there were the sons of Ham according to their families, according to their languages and their lands, and in their nations. And children were born also to Shem, the father of all the children of Heber. The brother of Japheth was the elder. Or the brother of Japheth the elder. The sons of Shem were Elam, Ashur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hol, Gethel, and Mash. Arphaxad begot Salah, and Salah begot Eber. To Eber was born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan begot Almodad, Shelef, Harmaveth, Jareth, Jere, Hadoram, Uzal, Dikle, Obal, Abimael, Shebeh, Ophir, Havilah, and Jacob. All these were the sons of Joktan. And their dwelling place was from Meshah, as you go towards Safar, the mountain of the east. I don't know why I put on accents to the names. Like Joktan seems like a little accent. Wait, I don't know if I read verse 30. And their dwelling place was from Meshah as you go towards Safar, the mountain of the east. These were the sons of Shem, according to their families, according to their languages and their lands, according to their nations. These were the families of the sons of Noah, according to their generations and their nations. And from these the nations were divided on the earth after the flood. Sheesh, already 11 minutes in? It took so long to read that, apparently. Now the whole earth had one language and one speech, and it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Then they said to one another, Come, let us make bricks, and bake them thoroughly. They had brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. And the Lord said, Indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down, and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from there over the face of all the earth, and they ceased building the city. Therefore, its name is called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of all the earth, and from there the Lord scattered them abroad over the face of all the earth. This is the genealogy of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begot Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. After he begot Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years and begot sons and daughters. Arphaxad lived 35 years and begot Salah. After he begot Salah, Arphaxad lived 430 years and begot sons and daughters. Salah lived 30 years and begot Eber. After he begot Eber, Salah lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Eber lived 34 years and begot Peleg. After he begot Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and begot sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. After he begot Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and begot sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years and begot Serug. After he begot Serug, Reu lived 207 years and begot sons and daughters. Serug lived 30 years and begot Naor. After he begot Naor, Serug lived 200 years and begot sons and daughters. Naor lived 29 years and begot Terah. After he begot Terah, Naor lived 119 years and begot sons and daughters. Now Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Naor, and Haran. This is the genealogy of Terah. Terah begot Abram, Naor, and Haran. Haran begot Lot, and Haran died before his father Terah in his native land, and Ur of the Chaldeans. Then Abram and Naor took wives. The name of Abram's was Sarai, and the name of Naor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren; she had no child. And Terah took his son Abram and his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, his son Abram's wife, and they went out with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. And they came to Haran and dwelt there. So the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Quick little news flash for you guys. Not really. I don't know if I'm going to make videos on it. That makes me think I probably should have made videos on it. I probably should have just played it. I don't think I can reset progress on that. Okay. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to tell you what it was. On Fortnite, I don't know how many people know. I feel like a lot of people should know, or at least would know, that play Fortnite, at least. So there's this mode in Fortnite, I think it might have been Fortnite before it was Fortnite, basically, called Save the World. It's basically a zombie thing. Christina's just in here watching me. Oh, you're not a mod, you've never commented. Because you have commented, I will... I'm gonna make you a managing moderator. Congratulations. Anyway, so yeah. I bought that for $20 because I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with the money I have on PlayStation. But I don't wanna like, cause I did used to just like get money and then spend it within the first hour that I get it. Too much responsibility. It literally does nothing. Like, you can be a normal viewer. You don't have to do all the moderator stuff. But you just get a sense of like, oh wow, I'm higher rank than all people. That sounds bad, but no. I don't know. You don't have to take the responsibility. Like, if somebody's cussing and yelling and being all, I don't know. If somebody's yelling, just being dumb, you could just let them cuss and yell at everybody in chat, or you could put them in timeout. You can ground them for 5 minutes if you want. No, yeah, I bought that game, or that little DLC, I guess you can say, for Fortnite, Save the World. So yeah, maybe I'll make videos on it, but I really don't understand, and I wasn't like talking or anything. So it would literally just be, will show you guys my base, but I don't think there's anything to show on that. So, and speaking of, I need to make a video. I say that every time, but then I don't. Anyway. I have to actually read. Now the Lord had said to Abram, "Get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house to a land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation. I will bless you, and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." Relax, we love you. I'm not yelling, I'm not saying anything. Well, thank you. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him. And Lot went with him, and Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. Then Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's sons, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran. And they departed to go to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan. Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, as far as the terebinth tree of Moreh, and the Canaanites were then in the land. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said to your descendants, I will give this land, Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, to your descendants I will give this land. And there he built an altar to the Lord who had appeared to him. And he moved from there to the mountain east of Bethel, and he pitched his tent with Bethel on the west, and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord, and called on the name of the Lord. So Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to dwell there, for the famine was severe in the land. And it came to pass, when he was close to entering Egypt, that he said to Sarai his wife, Indeed, I know that you are a woman of beautiful countenance. Therefore it will happen, when the Egyptians see you, that they will say, This is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will let you live. Please say you are my sister, that it may be well with me for your sake, and that I may live because of you. So it was, when Abram came to Egypt, that the Egyptians saw the woman, that she was very beautiful. The princes of Pharaoh also saw her and commended her to Pharaoh, and the woman was taken to Pharaoh's house. He treated Abram well for her sake. He had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male and female servants, female donkeys, and camels. But the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this that you have done to me? Why did you not tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister? I might have taken her as my wife. Now therefore here is your wife. Take her and go your way." So Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away with his wife and all that he had. Then Abram went up from Egypt, he and his wife and all that he had, and wait, I just casually went on to the next chapter. I just read it like it was another verse. Chapter 13. Then Abram went up from Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him to the south. Abram was very rich in livestock, in silver, and in gold. So he went on his journey from the south as far as Bethel, to the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Ai, to the place of the altar which he had made there at first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. Lot also, who went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. Now the land was not able to support them, that they might dwell together, for their possessions were so great that they could not dwell together. And there was strife between the herdsmen of Abram's livestock and the herdsmen of Lot's livestock. The Canaanites and the Perizzites then dwelt in the land. So Abram said to Lot, "Please, let there be no strife between you and me, and between my herdsmen and your herdsmen, for we are brethren. Is not the whole land before you? Please separate from me. If you take the left, then I will go to the right, or if you go to the right, then I will go to the left." And Lot lifted his eyes and saw all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as you go toward Zoar. Then Lot chose for himself all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated from each other. Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent even as far as Sodom. But the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked and sinful against the Lord. And the Lord said to Abram, after Lot had separated from him, "Lift your eyes now, and look from the place where you are northward, southward, eastward, and westward. For all the land which you see I give to you, your descendants forever. And I will make your descendants as the dust of the earth, so that if a man could number the dust of the earth, then your descendants also could be numbered." See, the Gospels were all 28. 28 is pretty low, but 28 to 74 verses in every chapter. But this chapter is 18 verses. I didn't finish it, by the way. So, verse 17. "Arise, walk in the land through its length and its width, for I give it to you." Then Abram moved his tent and went and dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built an altar there to the Lord. There we go. We finished that chapter. So, and actually, we're about to get to chapter 15, meaning unintentionally, we read 5 chapters. Good now. That wasn't that dramatic. Anyway. "And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arak, king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that they made war with Bera, king of Sodom, Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinab, king of Admah, Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, that is, the salt of the sea. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him came and attacked the Rephaim, and Ashtaroth Kernaim, the Zuzim and Ham, the Emim and Shavah Karathaim, and the Horites and their mountain of Seir, as far as the El Paran, which is by the wilderness. Then they turned back and came to En Mishpat, that is Kadesh, and attacked all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites who dwelt in the Hazerom Tamar. And the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar, went out and joined together in battle in the valley of Siddim against Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, Tidal, king of nations, Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Ariak, king of Elisur, 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of asphalt pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fell there, and the remainder fled to the mountains. Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their provisions and went their way. They also took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Then one who had escaped came and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt by the terebinth trees. He dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Anar, and they were allies with Abram. Now when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his 318 trained servants who were born in his own house, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. It's like, I don't want to say Dan, because it doesn't sound like something that one would say, but I don't know. Water. For this, I have to clean the living room, and then I play games. But I literally don't have to. I don't know what I'm telling you guys, but all I have to do is pick up my little sister's toys, and then sweep the floor, and then later I have to do the dishes. I'm not trying to flex like, oh my goodness, I'm doing so many chores. It does feel like that, but I'm not. Verse 15. He divided his forces against them by night, and he and his servants attacked them and pursued them as far as Habah, which is north of Damascus. So he brought back all the goods, and also brought back his brother Lot and his goods, as well as the women and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shavah, that is, the king's valley, after his return from the defeat of Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High, and he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. Blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And he gave him a tithe of all. Now the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the persons and take the goods for yourselves. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand to the Lord God Most High, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will take nothing from a thread to a sandal strap, and that I will not take anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich, except only what the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men who have went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. Perfect timing, for the most part. It's not 30 minutes yet. Spider senses. No, not really. That would be... I always wanted to have superpowers. That would have been funny. That didn't make sense. I just thought, like, as a kid, like, flying would be the best thing ever. Nowadays, I don't really care, but, like, if we could fly, I mean, if we could fly, we wouldn't really think about it as, like, a big, crazy thing. It would just be, like, running. you had Spider-Man powers. You also, I don't know why I'm going to superhero stuff. How's that? That felt quick, but it was still 30 minutes. Anyway, thank you, everybody who has watched and, yeah, is watching. I guess not has watched. I always think of, like, future tense of, like, after the live stream, or it's a video, I guess, about, like, who is watching. Yeah. Well, not necessarily in, like, running. I guess, yeah, it is, but, I mean, yeah. But, I mean, like, to us, like, which means you never do it. Well, I just mean, like, say we were born, but, like, we couldn't walk. We had to crawl. Like, say we didn't have legs. Like, crawling would just become normal. We wouldn't, like, maybe, but then if we were like, oh, let's think of, what if we had these little sticks at the bottom of our chest or torso or whatever, and we could move around with our legs. So, but, like, I don't know. Like, if we could fly, like, that would be the normal for us. Like, we wouldn't think of it as oh my goodness, I can fly. This is so amazing. Like, maybe at times. But, like, it would be normal. Like, if humans could fly, that'd be normal. Like, to birds, if they could run, they'd be like, wow. But to us, we're like, that's boring. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think there's 2 people in here currently. My Pepe and Christina, my aunt, who is in the same house as me. Christina, if you want to, come in. You can do it. I'm giving you permission. You always have permission. Everybody has permission. But, come on. Come in. Feels weird because I feel like if you're not here, then I'm just... Now, Stina, come in here and do an outro with me. Do it. Stream's probably a little delayed, so I just gotta wait until she hears it. Now, where did that come from? Where did that song come from? I hear Mr. Reagan putting in his memes. Let's put it closer.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into Michael's live stream. Make sure to read your Bible on your own time, do your own dishes, and sweep your own floor. God bless you in Jesus' name. I love you. Peace out.